Welcome back, action figure fans. We're going to be looking at 10 more awesome Marvel Legends and Marvel Selects. 5 good guys and 5 bad guys. Here they are. Okay, going back to the first one that I showed you here. Here is a Marvel Legends Ghost Rider. This was like a variant. At the time, it was pretty hard to find. It might still be today. And basically, it's catching Johnny Blaze in the middle of transforming. You can see his face kind of melting off there. And I love the red on the motorcycle. It's like all flame. He's got that classic blue and black outfit. This is a fantastic figure. It is very old, but I think it still holds up. This is an amazing figure. I really, really like it. I think it's one of the best Ghost Rider figures that they have done. So like that guy for sure. Okay, next we're going to move over to a Marvel Selects Hawkeye. And this is a really good figure. The sculpt is really good. It captures him really well. I love his little arrow here that has the wasp on it. And it captures Hawkeye really good. Marvel Legends just put out a new Hawkeye riding his Sky Cycle. And that's probably the best Hawkeye that they have made so far. But at the time, this was the best Marvel Select Hawkeye. And if you have a Marvel Select collection of Avengers, you definitely need Hawkeye in there. And so that's a really, really good one. Okay, moving on to Magik. This is Colossus's kid sister. This is the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure. Walgreens also put out a figure, but she actually had eyes in there with irises. These are blank white. That's how you can tell the difference. This is the Comic-Con exclusive. And she's a cool looking little figure. Don't know much about her. I know she could cast people into the dimension of limbo, I believe. So there she is. Magik. Okay, moving on to the 90s animated cartoon series Iron Man. And this is a great figure. The colors just really, really pop. I love the brightness of them. So this is, like I said, classic 90s. You think 90s, this is the Iron Man that a lot of people think of. So he had a cartoon, obviously in the 90s, and it looks just like this. He came with a huge accessory, some kind of shoulder cannon. I don't have it on him. It's too big, too bulky. But that's a really cool looking Iron Man. Super bright looking Iron Man. And he fits in nice with any Iron Man display. Okay, moving on to another X-Man. Thunderbird. He was one of the new crop of X-Men that Professor X brought in. And the thing about him is he died just a few issues later. So he's a Native American, or he was a Native American. John Proudstar, I believe. And I think his brother, younger brother, is Warpath. Is that his name? I think he's still in the X-Men comics. And if you have an X-Men collection, you definitely want to have this guy in there. He looks really cool. I think it's a pretty cool costume, actually. John Proudstar. Deceased X-Man. Okay, one of the biggest surprises, I think, in a long time is when Marvel decided to put out this figure right here. Talk about a very minor, obscure figure. She is the White Rabbit. I think she was some kind of crime lord. Not quite sure on that. But, geez. She doesn't look very intimidating. Maybe Frogman goes up against this girl. I think so. I think she's at his level, Frogman. Don't think Spider-Man would have, or Daredevil would have much of a problem with this villain right here. But that being said, she is a cool looking figure, and I am glad they put her out because she is one of those just obscure figures that you think they'd never make, and they finally did. Very cool. Okay, so here we have Gladiator, one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe. He's definitely on the level of Thor, Hulk, even maybe Silver Surfer. But his power fluctuates depending on his confidence, strangely enough. So he's an alien, and he's got that super cool mohawk. I think it's cool. I think it works. He's got a cool costume. He's the leader of the Shi'ar group of super beings who protect the Empress of the Shi'ar Empire, along with the Skrulls and the Kree. The Shi'ar used to be a galaxy-spanning empire, and he's the leader of their forces. Very cool figure. I love his costume. He had a throwdown with the Incredible Hulk that was just amazing. I can't remember the issue number, but the Hulk versus Gladiator, look it up on YouTube. I'm sure they have some battles of it. It was pretty cool. Okay. Now, there was a group of mercenaries, cyborg beings, that are called the Reavers, and they have a beef with Wolverine. I think maybe he carved them up, and now they're cyborgs, and so this is one of them. He's called Pretty Boy, and he's a member of the Reavers who basically want to destroy Wolverine. He came out in the 5-pack, he came out in a 5-pack this last year with Strife, Zero, Vertigo, Random. Anyway, I think he's a cool figure. I like that cyborg body. I like the face sculpt on him. He looks cool. There are, I think, 4 or 5 other members they've made now of the Reavers, so you can actually put a team together of the Reavers, and it's pretty neat. Okay, so this figure is not very steady. I hope he stands up, but he's so cool. I love the Marvel zombies, and here we go with Magneto. So this is a Marvel Select. Marvel Select put out quite a few zombie figures, and they are great. Look at that zombie face. That's amazing. You can see into his body. You can see bones. You can see flesh. This is a fantastic zombie figure. I mean, the only thing that would be better is if he was more stable and you had some more articulation. But, you know, I'm not going to complain just because it's such a cool figure. I love the Marvel Zombies storyline. Even though if he's really a zombie, his higher brain functions wouldn't work and he wouldn't be able to use any superpowers. Just if he had some brute strength like the Thing or the Hulk, you could still use that. But any kind of brain power that, or you know, anything that took brain power to use powers, these zombies couldn't use them. But that's neither here nor there. That's a cool Marvel Select zombie figure. Okay, I'm going to come over here for the last two, and this is Dormammu, and they are different. You can see the paint on this one right over here is a little bit shinier, especially down here. You can see that. One of them was a Build-A-Figure, and one came in a box set from San Diego Comic-Con many years ago. So they're almost the same, but Marvel Legends is really good at making small little variations. And if you're like me and you're a collector, you kind of want to collect the different versions of these figures. It just makes for more of a hunt, and you know, for collectors, hunting is part of the fun. So this one over here, they don't stand up very good. That's why I have them on that stand right there. This one right here does have some skulls that I can put in his hand as well, and they do look different. But I don't have them on the shelf right now, just this one right here with the skulls. And I think the skulls are pretty cool. They look just like Ghost Rider's face. They probably use a sculpt of Ghost Rider when they put those together. But there you go. There's Dormammu. Very cool. Okay, as always, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you like this one, please check out other videos that I've made, and take care.